Mason, I know you returned to the lineup kind of midway through this seven-game win streak, I believe, anyway, or close to the beginning of it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So good. So just in the last 14 games, you've won 11 and 2-1. Are you as a team playing as well now as you were when you started the year, 15-1?
I think so. At the start of a year, you're still trying to figure things out, and that's kind of the consensus around the league too. Whereas this time of year, it almost feels like wins mean a little more, and as you keep going, they mean more and more. So, to put a streak together like this at this point in the year is, very impressive, and I think we are playing some of our best hockey, and we're finding different ways to win, and we're doing a lot of good things every night to give us a fighting chance to win.
I know there was the one year in Seattle, but you've been around for a lot of the recent meetings against the Islanders. What is it that have made them so difficult for you? I'm not going to mention your record against them, but they have been a real tough out for you guys.
Yeah, I find that they play a very conservative, well-managed game. They kind of know their identity, and I feel like they're a team that they can almost wait you out in a sense. So you got to counter that by not getting frustrated and doing what you do best and not changing your identity either, because they can sense that when someone else is getting frustrated, and then it's kind of when they pounce. But they're a very well structured team, and they do a lot of things right, and they almost try to, in lack of a better word, play a boring game sometimes, and they're very effective at that. And we gotta manage our game and play super fast, and so we got a lot of good skaters in this room, and have the puck on our stick as long as we can, and then get to the interior because they got some big body defensemen as well, and we got to get to that hard ice and win those battles and score greasy goals.
Back to the winning streak for a second. The way that you guys are playing heading into the break, and then you come back in 2 weeks to the trade deadline. What food for thought are you giving your GM going into the break playing this way?
Nothing really. I think he can handle it as he wants. You can say this is the best team in the league. We feel we're in a really good spot, or you could say you try to add here or there. It's obviously not up to me, and I'm not the GM, but I feel like this team's in a really good spot, and this is kind of the group that was pre-deadline last year for the most part, and at the same time we found ourselves in first place as well. So I think we got a really good team in this room, and obviously, like I said, I'm not the GM, but we'll see where Chevy goes with it.
What have you learned about this group in the last 7 games, missing your captain? I mean, it's like you guys go down through the course of the season, but I mean, playing the way that you have without the guy that's like really a heart and soul individual. What have you learned about the group in this stretch?
The cliche of everyone's got to, give a little more. Everyone's got to be a little better, and everyone's got to step up. And I thought we've done a good job of that. When you lose your captain and you go on a streak like this, it tells you a lot about the depth of this team. And guys can fill holes, and there aren't holes in this roster where you lose a body or two. We can fill those holes. Obviously, Adam's, like you said, the spine, the backbone of this team, and it's going to be great to have him back. But at the same time, I thought we've done a really good job managing the game without him.
In particular, since you're with him, beside him on your line through this stretch while Adam's been out, what have you learned or seen about Kupari that's really risen to the occasion in Allen's spot?
I feel like Coop's obviously a really fast skater, and he can be really dynamic with the puck when he's playing north-south and moving his feet. So I feel like I can try to complement that speed he has. And I thought, we've had some good games. We've had some, average ones. But I thought last game we were kind of clicking together and making stuff happen. And, he's a player who's going to get better and better in this league for a long time. And he's got, the skills to be really good in this league. And when he's on his game, he's a really effective, dynamic player.
One quick question away off topic, and that is, knowing the football aficionado you are, what is your pick for the Super Bowl on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, it's I think to go against the Chiefs, you'd kind of be crazy, but you never know. It's Super Bowl. But to bet against Andy Reid is, I think, a dumb play. So I'll say the Chiefs.